Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to crochet this basket, which I call a spring basket because of these opening flowers on the sides. But it can be used for different purposes, as a part of your home decor, empty or filled with fruit or chocolates. Or it can be used as a wedding basket or an Easter basket as well. I'm going to crochet it using this cotton thread, number 10, and my hook is almost 2 millimeters. The diameter of the basket is between 6 and 7 inches. I'm going to start with a magic loop, which is done this way. You wrap thread around your fingers twice, kind of crisscross, and you pull the second thread and make the first stitch. And now in this circle I am going to make 16 half double crochet. I'll start with chain 2, which will count as the first half double crochet. Then I start working as if I'm making a double crochet stitch, but I'm pulling the hook through all 3 loops on the hook. Now once again I am beginning as if it's a double crochet, and now I am pulling the hook through everything I have. Once again double crochet, and this is half double, and I'll continue like this until I have 16 half double crochet stitches. Now we can tighten the loop, pulling this thread, and we'll make a slip stitch in the second chain of the beginning of this round, like this. Now we are going to make groups of 3 double crochet stitches separated by chain 2, and we are also going to skip every other stitch here, so we are going to get 8 groups of 3 double crochet stitches altogether. We'll start with chain 3, which will count as the first double crochet stitch. In the same space, in the same stitch, we are making another double crochet and one more. 3. Chain 2. Now we are skipping this stitch in the next one. 3 double crochets. 3. Chain 2, and we'll continue like this, skipping 1 stitch and making groups of 3 double crochets. At the end of the round, chain 2 and slip stitch in the third chain of the beginning of this round. In the next round, instead of 3 stitches, we are making 4, and they're still separated by 2 chains. As usual, we'll start with chain 3, which equals the first double crochet, and now in the next stitch, instead of 1 double crochet, we are making 2, and 1 double crochet in the next one, so we have 4. Chain 2, repeat it, double crochet, 2 in the next one, and 1 in the last one, chain 2, and continue like this. At the end of each round, chain 2 and slip stitch in the third chain. If your work does not stay absolutely flat, don't worry. Eventually it will level out and it will become flat. In the next round, we are going to continue increasing the number of double crochet stitches here, and we'll have 6, making 2 on the sides of each group of 4. Start with chain 3 as always, and in the same stitch we are making another double crochet. In the next 2, just 1, and in the last one, 2 again. Chain 2 will always separate these groups, these 8 groups that we have. So once again, 2 double crochet stitches in the first stitch, 1 and 1 in each of the next ones, and 2 in the last one, and chain 2, and continue around the circle. In the next round, we are going to divide these groups of 6 double crochet stitches into 2 parts with chain 3 between them. There are always 2 chains between these 8 groups. Chain 3 as always, and double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the next, chain 3, and 3 double crochet stitches in the next 3. Like this. Chain 2, and one more time. 1, 2, 3 double crochet stitches, chain 3, and 3 stitches more. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and continue working this round until the end. Now we are going to start this flower design with this double crochet stitch, which we are going to make in the middle of this chain of 3, and there will be a chain 3 around it. Start with chain 3, double crochet in the next stitch, another double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the middle of these 3 chains, chain 3, and 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, like this. Chain 2 as usual, and one more time. 3 double crochet stitches, chain 3, double crochet in the second chain of the 3 of the previous round, chain 3, 3 double crochet stitches, and chain 2. Now we are going to make 2 double crochet stitches separated by chain 1 here where we had 1 stitch only, and there will be 4 chains on both sides. Chain 3, double crochet in the next stitch, and another double crochet, chain 4, double crochet in this double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet in the same space, chain 4, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, a chain 2 as always, and one more time, double crochet, 1 2 3, chain 4, 1 stitch, chain 1, one more stitch in the same one, and chain 4, 3 double crochets, and chain 2, like this. In the next round, there will be 3 double crochet stitches here and 5 chains on both sides of the stem of the flower. So we'll start with chain 3 as always, and 2 more double crochet stitches, chain 5. Now a double crochet stitch in the first of the 2, a double crochet stitch in the middle between the 2, and a double crochet stitch in the last one. We have 3, and chain 5, 3 double crochet stitches, 1 2 3, chain 2 as always, and one more time, 3 double crochets, 2 3, chain 5, double crochet, 1 in the middle, and one more in the last of the 2, chain 5, 3 double crochet stitches, and chain 2, and continue like this. And in the last round of the bottom of the basket, there will be 5 double crochet stitches here instead of 3, and still chain 5 on both sides of the stem. As always, start with chain 3 and 2 more stitches, chain 5. Now 2 double crochet stitches in the first of 3 stitches of the previous round, 1 in the middle, and 2 in the last. So we have 5, and chain 5, 3 double crochet stitches in the 3 stitches of the previous round, chain 2, 3 double crochets, 2 3, chain 5, 5 double crochets instead of 3, 2 in 1, 1 in the middle, 2 in the last one, and chain 5. As usual, 3 stitches here, and chain 2 to separate them from the next 3, like this. Now we are going to start working on the sides of the basket, and we are not increasing the number of stitches anymore. We keep them the same between these two lines. In the next round, we are going to start decreasing the number of chains on the sides of the flower and increase the middle. So we are going to make chain 4 here, 2 double crochets, chain 1 double crochet, chain, and 2 again. So chain 3, double crochet, and another one. Now chain 4 instead of 5. In the first of the 5 double crochet stitches, we are making 2, chain 1, skipping 1 stitch here. We are making a double crochet stitch in the middle, chain 1, and skipping 1 stitch again. We are making 2 double crochets at the end, chain 4. Now the usual group of 3 double crochets, 3, chain 2, 3 again. We are keeping those lines between the flowers, chain 4, 2 double crochet stitches in the first one, chain 1, 1 double crochet stitch in the third, chain 1, and 2 in the fifth, chain 4, and as usual, groups of 3 separated by 2 chains. It looks like this. Now we are going to widen the flower even more, and here in this 1 crochet we are going to make 2 with a chain between them. Because we are widening the center, we are making less chains between the flower and those lines. We have 3 left. Now we are making 2 double crochet stitches over these 2, no change here. Now chain 1. In this double crochet we are making 1, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet in the same place, chain, and 2 double crochets, and chain 3. This is what it looks like. And after our usual sequence of 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochet stitches, I will show it one more time, chain 3, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets here, but they are separated by chain 1, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and the usual sequence. This is what it's going to look like. In the next round, once again, we are reducing the number of chains here and increasing the number of double crochet stitches here. We are going to have 3 and 3 and 3 of them. So chain 3, double crochet, and one more. We have just chain 2 left, and instead of 2 double crochet stitches, we are going to have 3 here. We are making an increase here on the outside of the pattern, and one more in the next stitch. Now we have 3, chain 1, 3 in the middle, 1 in double crochet stitch, 1 between them, between the 2, and 1 in the next one. Chain 1, double crochet, and 2 in the next one. So we have 3 again, and chain 2. After the usual pattern of 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and 3 double crochets. Once again, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the first one, 1 in the next one, chain 1, 3 in the middle, 1, the second one between the 2 of the previous round, and 1 more, chain 1, and 3 here, make an increase on the outside, on the side of the pattern, chain 2, and continue as usual, like this. Now in the middle we are going to make 5 double crochet stitches, which will leave us with just 1 chain on both sides of the flower. So chain 3, our usual double crochet, and another one, chain 1. Now 3 double crochet stitches in the 3 of the previous round, no changes here, chain 1, and 2 double crochet stitches in the first double crochet, 1 in the middle, and 2 in the last one. So now we have 5, chain 1, 3 in 3 double crochets, chain 1, the usual group of 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more, and one more time, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 5, 1, 2 in the first stitch, 1 in the middle, 2 in the third, like this, chain 1, 3 double crochets, and chain 1. This is what it is going to look like. In the next round, we are going to start reducing the number of stitches in the petals, and we are going to we'll two together here and two together here, and because of that we can increase the number of chains here around the center of the flower. So chain 3, double crochet, double crochet, still chain 1. Now double crochet in the first double crochet stitch, and now we are making 2 together. We are beginning the first one, we're not finishing it, and the second one the same, and now we are working them together. Chain 2, we'll keep 5 double crochet stitches in the middle, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 2, 2 double crochet stitches together, the first one not finished, the second one not finished, now we are working them together, and the last one, chain 1, the usual group, 1, 2, 3 stitches, 2 chains, and 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and one more time, chain 1, a double crochet stitch, 2 together, the first, the second, chain 2, 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 2, the first one and the second one we are working together, the last one on its own, and chain 1, and continue like this. In the next round we are going to start widening this part, and for the first time, instead of 2 chains, we are going to make chain 4 here, and we are going to start decreasing the width of this part, working 2 stitches together in the flower. We'll start with chain 3 as usual, and 2 more double crochet stitches. Now chain 2, these 2 stitches we are working together, the first one, the second one together, chain 2. Now instead of 5 we are going to have 3 left, so on both sides of this part of the pattern we are making 2 stitches together, 1 in the middle and 2 together. Chain 2, these 2 stitches together like this, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and now instead of 2 chains we are making chain 4, and one more time, 3 double crochet stitches. Here we are going to have chain 2 between all the elements of the pattern, 2 stitches together, chain 2 again, the first 2 together, the one in the middle as usual without any changes, 2 together, chain 2 again, these 2 together, chain 2 again, 3 double crochet stitches, and chain 4. Like this. At the end of the round, instead of the usual 2 chains, we are making 4, and a slip stitch as always in the 3rd chain. In the next round, we'll continue to make this part narrower, working all 3 remaining double crochet stitches together here, and we are going to continue widening this part, making this extra 2 stitches here. We'll start as always with chain 3 and 2 more double crochets. Now chain 2, 1 double crochet over these 2 double crochet stitches work together, chain 2, all 3 stitches we are working together, and now chain 2, 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet stitches here as always. Now in this part, chain 2, a double crochet stitch in the second of 4 chains, chain 1, a double crochet stitch in the third of the 4 chains, chain 2, and 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Let's do it one more time together. Chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, 3 together, not finishing the first one, not finishing the second one, and the last one, and now we are pulling the hook through all the loops, chain 2, 1 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochets as usual. Now chain 2, a double crochet in the second chain, chain 1, a double crochet in the third chain, chain 2, and continue this way. In the next round, we are going to have just 1 double crochet left in our flower pattern, and it is going to be surrounded by 4 chains, but this part is going to become wider with 4 double crochet stitches here in the middle. So chain 3 and a double crochet and another double crochet, chain 4, just 1 double crochet here in the middle of the flower pattern, chain 4, moving on to the next group of 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2, a double crochet stitch in the first double crochet, 2 double crochets in the middle, and 1 in the second double crochet of the previous round. Chain 2, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. The next flower, chain 4, just 1 double crochet stitch left here in the middle, chain 4, 3 double crochets as usual, chain 2, a double crochet in the first double crochet, 2 in the middle, 1 in the last one, chain 2, and go on like this. Now we have just 1 single crochet left in our flower design with 2 chains on both sides of it, and we are really focusing on this part of the pattern where we have the same 4 double crochet stitches, but this time they are going to be separated by chains. So it's chain 3 as always, and the 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, 1 single crochet here, chain 2, and moving on to the next group of 3 double crochet stitches. We are done with the flower pattern like this. Now chain 2, 4 double crochet stitches in each of the 4 that we have, but chains between them, just 1 chain, chain, 1 more and chain, and the last one, and now chain 2, usual group of 3, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, a single crochet stitch, chain 2, 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2, a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, chain 2, and then as usual continue this way. And now to the last round of the basket, of the side of the basket, where we are connecting these 2 groups of 3 double crochet stitches together, and are making this kind of a fan design of 14 double crochet stitches. So after the usual group of 3 double crochets, we are moving on right to the next group of 3 double crochets, chain 2, now double crochet stitch in the first one, 3 stitches in the middle between the first and the second stitch, and a double crochet stitch in the second double crochet of the previous round. Now in the next space we are making 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 in the third of the 4 of the previous round, 3 in the next space, 1, 2, 3, and 1 double crochet in the last double crochet. 14 altogether. Chain 2. Now 6 double crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. You have 6, chain 2, a double crochet in the first one, 3 between, 1, 2, 3, a double crochet in the second, double crochet 4 in the middle, here, 1, 2, 3, 4, a double crochet in the third one, 3 in between, 1, 2, 3, and a double crochet in the last one. Chain 2 and continue with 6 double crochet stitches like this. Now when the basket is ready, the only thing left is to make a handle. In the handle I'm going to use the elements of the design of the basket itself, these groups of 3 double crochet stitches with 2 chains between them. We are going to make the first 3 double crochet stitches in these 3 stitches, so we need to move back a little, and for this I am turning the work and I'm making slip stitches, 1 here, and this will be the second, the third, and the fourth. Chain 3, which is equivalent to the first double crochet. Now in the next one I am making a double crochet stitch. It goes in the slip stitch, so it's kind of tight, and the third one also goes in this slip stitch. Now chain 2. We are going to make the next 3 double crochet stitches here. This will be the first, the second will go between this group of 3, and the last in the last double crochet of the second group of 3. So now we have 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2, and 3 double crochets here, 1, 2, 3. Chain 3. Now we have chain 3, which equals the first double crochet, so we need to make 2 more. And this is our first group of 3 double crochets. Chain 2, 3 double crochets here in the middle, chain 2, and 3 here, the first, the second, and the last one will always be in the third chain that equaled a double crochet, like this. One more time, chain 3, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets in the middle, chain 2, and 3 on this side of the handle, 1, 2, and the last one in the third chain, 1, 2, 3, and continue like this. I think the handle looks best when it is about 14 inches, for which I'm going to make 43 rows like this, and then I'll show how to finish it off. After you finish crocheting the handle, cut off the thread, but do not attach this side to the basket yet, because it needs to be starched in 2 steps. First of all, you need to make a strong starch solution, approximately 2 tablespoons of starch, cornstarch, for every cup of water. And starch the basket itself without the handle. It's important to find the right shape. For the basket, for example, am using this metal container. You see it's covered in starch for this particular basket. I put the container in the starched basket, and as it is drying, from time to time I check on it and spread the basket as well as I can, and also kind of pull those fan-like elements away from the basket to give it this petal-like shape. This is what it looks like when I starch and dry the basket itself. When the basket itself is dry, we need to attach the other side of the handle to the basket, starch the handle, and it's necessary to have some kind of support for the handle. I used to use cardboard, a long piece covered in plastic. But cardboard does not bend very well. So I found this, I'm not sure what it is, it's kind of plastic that is used in home improvement stores like Home Depot to tie up pieces of wood they sell there. And I put 2 pieces together using tape, and now handles look much better. And this is what the basket looks like when it's ready. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it, and I hope you liked the basket that we made together. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to be informed of all the new videos that are going to come out. See you next time. Bye-bye.